Have you ever felt that after meeting with a certain person, your energy seems to have been drained, as if all your enthusiasm, disposition, and even your zest for life had been sucked away? If your answer is yes, you might have encountered an energy vampire. But what exactly is an energy vampire? We're not talking about mythical creatures that turn into bats at night, like Dracula or even Edward from Twilight, but rather people who, consciously or unconsciously, drain our vital energy. These individuals are masters at creating an environment where you constantly feel tired, frustrated, or unmotivated. Believe it or not, this could be the reason why your life isn't going as planned. Recognizing the presence of an energy vampire is the first step in protecting your mental, spiritual, and emotional health. Imagine this situation. You're excited about a new project, full of ideas and enthusiasm, but after a conversation with a specific person, all your motivation seems to evaporate. You feel exhausted, devoid of energy, and your ideas, which once seemed brilliant, now appear meaningless. This is the classic effect of an energy vampire in action. Energy vampires don't necessarily have to be malicious people. Often, they don't even realize the negative impact they have on others. They can be close friends, co-workers, family members, or even a romantic partner. But how do we identify these people and understand why they have this effect on us? The signs are subtle, but with a bit of attention, we can learn to recognize them. Energy vampires are usually extremely negative people who constantly complain and never see the positive side of things. They tend to monopolize conversations, always bringing the focus to themselves and their problems. Additionally, they frequently make you feel guilty or responsible for their difficulties, even when there's no logical reason for it. Another indicator is the feeling of emotional exhaustion after interactions with these people. If you feel drained, emotionally exhausted, and discouraged after spending time with someone, it could be a clear sign that you're in the presence of an energy vampire. Now that we have a basic idea of what energy vampires are, let's delve deeper into their behavior. Understanding these attitudes can be the key to protecting your energy and well-being. So, what are the most obvious signs that we are dealing with an energy vampire? A very common behavior of these vampires is constant complaining. They seem to have a special talent for finding something negative in any situation. If it's sunny, it's too hot. If it's raining, the weather is horrible. No matter the circumstance, for them, the glass is always half empty, and this negativity can be contagious, affecting your mood and outlook on life. Moreover, energy vampires are masters of emotional manipulation. They know exactly how to make you feel guilty or responsible for their problems. They often use phrases like, "You don't care about me," or "If it weren't for you, I'd be better off." This type of manipulation can make you doubt yourself and your actions, draining your mental and emotional energy. Another classic sign is the victim behavior. Energy vampires often place themselves in the role of victims of circumstances, the people around them, or the universe in general. They believe that none of the bad things that happen are their fault, and they are always looking for someone to blame. This victim mentality can be extremely draining for those around them, as it creates an environment of constant complaints and grievances. Energy vampires also tend to be extremely self-centered. In a conversation, they rarely show genuine interest in listening to you. Instead, they monopolize the discussion, turning any topic into an opportunity to talk about themselves and their problems. This behavior can be particularly exhausting because you feel invisible and undervalued. But it doesn't stop there. Another typical behavior is the constant need for attention and validation. Energy vampires need to be the center of attention and thrive on others' validation. They might constantly seek advice and opinions, but rarely follow the suggestions given. In fact, they are often more interested in gaining your attention than in solving their problems. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial to identifying an energy vampire. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to learn how these attitudes affect your spiritual and material growth. It's astonishing how much these vampires can influence our well-being, aspirations, and even our ability to achieve our goals. First, let's talk about the spiritual impact. Spiritual evolution is a process that involves self-knowledge, inner peace, and a deeper connection with the universe or whatever you believe to be a higher force. However, energy vampires can create a toxic environment that hinders this growth. The constant negativity and emotional manipulation they bring into our lives can make us feel discouraged and hopeless. When we are surrounded by these energies, it is difficult to maintain the mental clarity needed for meditation, reflection, and other spiritual practices. Imagine trying to meditate in a noisy and chaotic environment. Energy vampires are like this constant noise, distracting us from our spiritual practices and disrupting our inner peace. They can make us doubt ourselves and our beliefs, leading to a sense of spiritual disconnection. On the material aspect, the effects are also devastating. Keeping energy vampires in our lives can prevent us from achieving our professional and personal goals. They can undermine our confidence, make us doubt our abilities, and frequently discourage us from moving forward. For example, you might have a significant project or a career goal that requires a lot of dedication and energy. However, if you are constantly being drained by an energy vampire, it is likely that you will not be able to maintain the focus necessary to achieve your goals. Moreover, energy vampires can create an environment of procrastination and stagnation. They can be so emotionally demanding that after interacting with them, you feel exhausted and incapable of accomplishing important tasks. This constant fatigue can lead to procrastination and, eventually, a sense of stagnation in your life. Another significant material impact is in the field of interpersonal relationships. Keeping energy vampires around can drive other people away from your life, especially those who are positive and supportive. This happens because people tend to avoid negative and toxic environments. Thus, while you are dealing with an energy vampire, you may miss opportunities to build healthy and enriching relationships. Identifying the presence of energy vampires is just the beginning. The next step is to learn how to deal with these people effectively to protect our energy and well-being. Let's look at some practical strategies you can implement to defend yourself against these energy suckers. When we talk about setting clear boundaries, think about how important it is to be assertive about what you will and will not accept in your interactions. If you notice that someone is constantly draining your energy, be firm and set limits on the time and attention you give to that person. For example, if a coworker always comes to you to complain, set a time limit for these conversations by saying something like, "I only have 2 minutes to talk right now, then I need to get back to work." This is an effective way to control the amount of energy you spend on this person. Taking care of yourself is also crucial when it comes to protecting your energy. Ensuring that you are mentally and emotionally strong enough to deal with energy vampires involves self-care practices. Think about meditation, physical exercise, hobbies you enjoy, or even moments of solitude to recharge your energy. There is nothing wrong with prioritizing your own well-being. After all, you cannot help others if you are constantly drained. Now, consider the importance of limiting your exposure to these people. It is not always possible to completely avoid energy vampires, especially if they are part of your family or work environment. However, you can limit the amount of time you spend with these people. Make a conscious effort to reduce the frequency and duration of interactions with them. This might mean declining some social invitations, not answering phone calls at inconvenient times, or simply spending more time with people who uplift your energy. Visualization is another powerful technique that can help protect your energy. Before entering an interaction with an energy vampire, close your eyes and visualize a protective barrier around you. It could be a bubble of light, a shield, or anything else that resonates with you. Imagine this barrier blocking any negativity or unwanted energy, allowing only good vibes to pass through. At the same time, it's important to practice empathy with caution. While it's essential to be empathetic, don't let empathy become a trap. Energy vampires often take advantage of others' kindness and willingness to help. Listen to what the person has to say, but don't feel responsible for solving their problems. Encourage them to find solutions on their own and offer emotional support in a balanced way. Cultivating a positive mindset can be an effective shield against the negativity of energy vampires. Surround yourself with things that bring joy and positivity to your life. This can include reading inspiring books, watching motivational movies, or spending time with people who uplift your spirit. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges, but rather focusing on the good things and solutions instead of being dragged down by others' negativity. And we cannot forget the importance of learning to say no. Often, these people take advantage of our difficulty in refusing requests or invitations. Practice saying no assertively and without guilt. Remember that saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. It's a way to protect your energy and ensure that you have the necessary space to grow and thrive. Now that you know some strategies to deal with energy vampires, let's explore how we can permanently distance ourselves from these negative influences. It's important to understand that, in some cases, the best solution is to create a definitive distance to preserve our mental and emotional health. First, it's crucial to recognize that you have the right to distance yourself from anyone who constantly drains your energy. Often, we feel guilty or obligated to keep certain people in our lives due to family ties, long-standing friendships, or professional commitments. However, your health and well-being should be your priority. If someone is harming your quality of life, it's perfectly acceptable to take measures to protect yourself. Remember, you were not born attached to anyone. Start by gradually reducing contact with these people. This can be done in various ways. For instance, if you frequently meet with an energy vampire, reduce the frequency of these meetings. If communication is primarily by phone or messages, start responding less and more slowly, or simply block them. You don't need to provide detailed explanations. A simple, "I'm very busy at the moment" is sufficient. Another approach is to reevaluate your social connections and prioritize positive relationships. Spend more time with people who uplift your energy, support you, and make you feel good. The positive energy from these relationships can counterbalance and even neutralize the impact of energy vampires. Make a conscious effort to cultivate and strengthen these bonds. Additionally, it's essential to create a personal environment that reflects peace and positivity. Transform your home or workspace into a sanctuary where you can recharge your energies. This can include practices such as aromatherapy, music, decor with soft colors, and elements of nature. A harmonious environment can serve as a refuge against external negativity. Practicing emotional detachment is another powerful tool. This doesn't mean being cold or insensitive, but rather developing the ability to not be overly affected by others' emotions and problems. Learn to observe the behaviors of energy vampires without internalizing them. See your interactions as an opportunity to practice compassion without allowing their negativity to penetrate your emotional field. If the situation becomes unsustainable, don't hesitate to cut ties completely. This may seem drastic, especially if the energy vampire is someone very close, like a longtime friend or a relative. However, sometimes it's the only solution to preserve your sanity and well-being. Be honest with yourself about the impact this person has on your life and make a decision based on what is best for you. Don't feel guilty about removing someone who is causing you harm. Just cut them out of your life without remorse. After taking steps to distance yourself from energy vampires, the next step is to reinforce your own energy and create a lasting protective field against negative influences. The first thing to consider is the importance of a daily routine. Maintaining a routine that includes activities that energize and revitalize you is fundamental. Regular physical exercise, for example, is an excellent way to increase your energy and reduce stress. It could be a morning walk, a yoga session, or any other physical activity you enjoy. Movement helps release endorphins, hormones that promote a sense of well-being. Meditation also plays a crucial role in maintaining mental and emotional health. Dedicating a few minutes of your day to meditation can help calm your mind, increase mental clarity, and strengthen your emotional resilience. You can try simple techniques like focusing on your breath or explore guided meditations available on various apps and even on YouTube. Drink plenty of water, as it helps maintain your energy levels and eliminate toxins. Creating an energetic protection field around you is another important strategy. This can be done through visualization practices, where you imagine a bright light or shield around you, protecting you from negative influences. This barrier can be reinforced daily during meditation or moments of tranquility. Another powerful technique is using crystals. Stones like black tourmaline and amethyst are known for their protective properties and can be used as amulets or placed in your environment to create an energetic shield. The environment where you live and work also significantly affects your energy. Ensure that these spaces are organized and welcoming. Clutter and chaos can drain your energy, while a clean and harmonious environment can provide a safe and rejuvenating space. Plants, for example, not only purify the air, but also bring a sense of calm and connection with nature. We cannot forget the importance of establishing and maintaining healthy relationships. Connecting with people who uplift your energy, who are positive and supportive, is vital for your well-being. These relationships act as a source of renewal, providing emotional and spiritual support. Value these connections and make a conscious effort to spend more time with these people. Remember that rest is essential. A good night's sleep allows your body and mind to recover from the day's activities, preparing you to face a new day with renewed energy. Prioritize the quality of your sleep by creating a relaxing nighttime routine and a comfortable sleeping environment. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel and leave a like.